Namaste. Very cold today in this conscious world. There is no self. There is no God. There is no Brahman, no absolute, no experiences, no actions, no forms, no time, no timelessness, no mind. None of this is truth, you see. So what is here? What is taking place? Only consciousness exists. Consciousness, the pure, unmovable, stainless, immeasurable, infinite, tranquil peace and stillness. Only consciousness exists. Consciousness is truth. But this truth is only truth when it is whole, you see. Self, God, Brahman, devil, mind, human, nature, planets, all these things exist within consciousness, not true consciousness. Because when they're separate, they become a reflection of truth. Nothing in its purest state is when consciousness is completely whole. Some force, some source that exists beyond this consciousness, that will never ever be experienced, seen, gave life to this consciousness. This is the beginning, you see, the beginning that Rumi saw, where we all dwelling now. We're dwelling in this beginning. We've never moved from this beginning. This is simply consciousness having this ridiculous dream that it could break itself up and see what it was with smaller eyes, smaller minds, so that it can build up a story, a beautiful biography about what it is. And all that's taking place is us as individuals are trying to find our home, trying to piece ourselves back together again. This is what our human way is of world peace and togetherness and oneness and non-duality. When consciousness regains itself to what it was before, no more of this, you see. These are simply movements, destruction, chaos. It is simply a big puzzle, you see. Consciousness was a complete puzzle and it broke itself up. For some immature and spontaneous reason, it broke itself up. Some call it the Big Bang, you see. But it's bigger than that, you see. It's a bigger bang than the Big Bang. It broke itself up, and the puzzle is everywhere. The puzzle is appearing as time, as God, as enlightenment, as death, as life, as birth. We are parts of the puzzle. If you think you're important in this puzzle, the body, the mind, then you're going to suffer. But suffering is part of consciousness. And with all these experiences, this consciousness, in its core, every body, every experience, in this core of everything, is this peace, tranquil essence that it can never not lose, you see. So even the most horrendous person in the world is you. You see? But even the most saintly, godly person in the world is you. We are not separate, but we are appearing as this vessel. Who am I? I'm nothing. You see, I'm space. Consciousness is immeasurable. I am the immeasurable trying to measure everything, to try and get an easy fix to bring everything back together again, and it's not going to happen, you know. This is what it is. And when it's seen with the eyes of pure consciousness, this nothing state, where life takes you like a feather into infinite space, experiencing the old things that we used to call painful, sorrowful, joyful, and not really be concerned about any of them, because they're not true, you see. There's not any truth in any of the destructive individual components of this beautiful, beautiful, pure essence. Consciousness is all that exists. You can call it love, you see. But the one who gave it life, no one will ever know that one, you see. That's the unnameable. Even Brahman and Absolute and God and grace and Source are not good enough for this one. Consciousness is a mother, you see. This is a feminine existence, dominated by males, you see. What an imbalance. We're not even going to get close to be coming together again, even if we had any say in it, because consciousness has no say in what's going to happen. Consciousness is simply everywhere and nowhere. It is neither time nor timelessness. All these appear within it. All of this is appearing from within this source, giving life to the mother and the father. Source is neither male nor female. The father and the mother and the moment, this single moment, the beginning, where Rumi speaks so wonderfully about, where all will experience this beginning, because we are looking from there now. We are never not that beginning, you see. We're only dreaming that we are shattered into pieces, spending our whole existence trying to find home again, trying to become one. Enlightenment will reveal many aspects of what we assume as God, voices, what we assume as self, what we assume as I, what we assume as Brahman. But it's just mind trying to make sense of the most surreal, ridiculous experiences that we as humans try and understand and improve and write books about. All of this is simply non-controllable movement. Consciousness in itself is so sweet, so still. So still, like the trees behind it appears to move. You are consciousness, looking at yourself everywhere, nowhere. You are the most horrendous human being that has ever existed in this planet. You're part of that, you see. But you're also the most saintly God that appears in this planet. You are everything and nothing. I prefer the nothing, you see. I don't know who I am. I don't know what this is. The knowing is simply let life be. Let this explosion hopefully take you home. And there we can merge again and become the truth. Namaste. It's cold.